Memory Protection Unit. Some embedded systems use a multitasking operating or control system and must ensure that a running task does not disturb the other operation and the other task. The shielding of the system resources and the other task from unwanted access is called protection. There are two methods to control access to system resources: unprotected and protected. An unprotected system relies solely on software to protect the system resources, and a protected system relies on both hardware and software to protect the system resources. The choice of method used by the control system depends on the capability of the processor and the requirement of the control system. An unprotected embedded system has no hardware dedicated to enforcing the use of memory and peripherals device operation. In this system, each task must cooperate with all other tasks when accessing system resource because any task could corrupt the state of another task. This cooperative scheme may result in task failure when one task ignores the access limit of another task environment. An example of task failure that might occur in an unprotected system involves reading and writing to a serial port register for a communication. If one task is using this port, there is no way to prevent another task from using the same port. In contrast, a protected system has dedicated hardware to check and restrict access to system resources. It can enforce ownership. Tasks are required to behave by a set of rules defined by operating environment and enforced by hardware, which grants special privilege to the programs that monitor and control resources at the hardware level. The use of hardware to actively monitor the system provides better protection than cooperatively enforced software routines. ARM provides several processes occupied with hardware that actively protect system resources, either through a memory protection unit, which can MPU, or a memory management unit MMU. Protected regions. There are currently 4 ARM cores that contain an MPU: the ARM 740T, ARM 940T, ARM 946ES, and ARM 1026EJS. The ARM 740T, the ARM 946ES, and the ARM 1026EJS each contain a protection region, where the ARM 940T contains 16 protection regions. Regions are independent of whether the course has a von Neumann or hardware architecture. Each region is preferred by an identified number between 0 and 7. There are several rules that govern region. First, region can overlap other regions. Second, regions are assigned a priority number that is independent to privilege assigned to the region. Third, when regions overlap, the attribute of the region with the highest priority number take precedence over the other regions. The priority only applied over the address within the areas that overlap. Fourth, a region starting address must be multiple of its size. Fifth, a region size can be any power of 2 between KB and GB. In other words, any of the following values: 4 KB, 8 KB, 16 KB, 32 KB, 64 KB, up to 2 GB and 4 GB. Sixth, accessing an R of a main memory outside of a defined region result in an abort. The MPU generates a prefetch abort if the core was fetching an instruction, or a data abort if the memory request was for data. This is the table for different ARM core. Overlapping regions. Overlapping regions occur when some portion of the memory space assigned to one region is also in the memory space assigned to another region. Overlapping regions provide a greater flexibility when assigning access permission than non-overlapping regions. For an example of an overlapping region, suppose a small embedded system has 256 KB for available memory starting address from 0x00000 and must protected privileged system are from user mode reads and write. The privileged area code data and stack fit in the 32 KB region starting with the vector table at 0x000000. The remaining memory is assigning to user space. With overlapping region, the system uses two regions to 256 KB region and 32 KB privilege region. The privilege region 1 is given to the higher number because its attribute must take precedence over the user region 0. Background region. Another useful feature provided by overlapping is a background region, a low priority region used to assign the same attribute to a large memory area. Other regions with higher priority are then placed over his background region to change the attribute of a smaller subset of the defined background region. So the highest priority region is changing a subset of background region attribute. A background region can shield several dormant memory areas from unwanted access, while another part of the background region is active under a different region's control. This is the figure of creating regions that overlap. This is the another region using a background region to control the task access. Enabling region and MPU. There are two steps left in initialization processes. The first to enable active region and the second is turn on protection unit hardware by enabling the MPU, cache and write buffer. To enable the MPU, cache and write buffer requires modified bit values in CP15 C1 C0 0, the system control register. The location of MPU, cache and write buffer bits in CP105 C1 C0 are same in ARM7, ARM940T and ARM946ES and ARM1026EJS processes, which make enabling a configured MPU the same for the three cores. Void control set unsigned. This is the sentence which we can write to enable the MPU. The first parameter passed is an unsigned integer contain the bit value to change. The second parameter is used to select the bit you want to change. A bit value of 1 changes the bit in control register and a 0 level bit change unchanged, regardless of the bit state in this first. For an example, to enable the MPU and iCache and disable the dcache, set bit 1 to 1 and bit 2 bit second to 0 and bit 0 to 1. The value of first parameter should be 0x00001001 and the remaining unchanged bits should be 0. To selectively only bit 12, bit 2 and bit 0 are as the value to change. Set the mask value to 0x00011005. This is the register and this is the disable function table. Demonstrate of MPU system. We have provided a set of routines to use as building block to initialize the control or protect system. This section uses the routines described to initialize and control a simple protected system using fixed memory map. Requirements. System requirements. The demonstrate system has following hardware characteristics. First, an MPU core with the ARM core with MPU. Second, 256 KB of physical memory starting at 0x0 and ending with 0x4000. Third, several memory mapped peripherals spaced over several megabytes from 0x100000 to 0x120000. In this demonstrate, all the memory mapped peripherals are considered a single area of memory that needs protection. The demonstrate system has the following software component. First, the system software is less than 64 KB in size. It includes the vector table, exception handler and data stack to support the exception. The system software must be inaccessible from the user mode. That is, a user mode task must make a system call to run code or access data space in the region. Second, there is a shared software that is less than 64 KB in size. It contains commonly used library and data space for messaging between user tasks. Third, there are 3 user tasks that control independent functions in the system. These tasks are less than 32 KB in size. When these tasks are running, they must be protected from access by the other 2 tasks. This is the chart of region assigning and memory mapped of demonstrate protection system. Thank you, sir.